What's up, guys? Today what I want to do is go over like my workout during quarantine, like the things that I do to stay in shape. I think I'm in pretty good shape if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm in pretty good shape. If you guys want to get like a body like this, not to be vain or anything, but if you want to be in shape, you know what I mean? I'm not super ripped, but I'm in, I would say I'm like a B class shape. I could be under 10% body fat and be super lean and whatever, but that just takes a whole bunch of effort and a whole bunch of time. And I don't think, like, unless you're competing, there's no reason to really look like that. So this is what I've been doing during quarantine. So without further ado, I just do, let me back up. So I was doing like 500 push-ups a day during the beginning of quarantine, and then I just realized that took forever. I was just working out forever, like forever. So I cut it down to 250 a day, and I haven't really noticed too much of a difference in my body actually. So I don't think it really matters. I think 500 is a little excessive now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, so I do 25 push-up sets. So I do 25 push-ups. What's that? 10 times, I guess. I never thought about it like that, but I do it 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll do that. I'll probably do that like 3 or 4 times. So I'll do like 75 to 100 push-ups. And then I'll switch over and do some abs. Because you gotta have the abs. You can't just have everything here be good and then your abs be trash, you know what I mean? So for abs, I kind of switch it up. But one of the main things I do, I'm gonna do it sideways actually so you can really see it. I do a leg lift. So, all right, good, you can still see me. So, and then when I'm really feeling it, I'll add a little thrust. Not too much, just a little thrust, and make sure it's from your hips, because that's when you're really engaging your core. If you use like the momentum to swing you up, that doesn't really help you. But like the smallest little, you'll feel it more if you just kind of hump. When you get your legs straight, just hump. And then, I don't know how many that was, but I probably do like, on a regular basis, I'll probably do like 15. I'll do like 15 of those, so I'll do 15, wait a second, do another 15, and so I'll do 100 push-ups, then do like 30 to 50 of some type of ab workout. And then for me, arms have always been like a struggle area for me. Like they don't really grow. My triceps are pretty good, which keeps me decent, but my biceps don't really grow like that. So I had them, but I don't have them anymore. What I was doing was I would take the 2.5 gallon and kind of just curl it. So I would curl it 15 on one side, 15 on the other, just to kind of keep my arms stimulated. But what I did notice was before, when I was doing push-ups, I would do push-ups like this. Now, you'll notice those push-ups weren't full extension. They weren't full extension push-ups. And so I think that also played a part in my arms not really getting a lot out of them. And I realized once I changed over to full extension push-ups, like so, that my, at least triceps, which is 2/3 of your arm, my triceps started to actually increase. The size of them started to increase. So that was something that an improvement I made within this quarantine that really, like from the start of it to now, I noticed something that was wrong, so I improved it. So now my results are a little bit better. What else? Oh, you can, if you can, whatever. If you have like a bed or, you have a bed or a couch, whatever, you could just kind of go on the side of it. Yeah, I'll show you the whole thing. You can just go on the side of it and, whatever. My feet, let me show you. All right, so you can go on the side of it like this and do dips. This is another thing that I would do for my triceps, especially before I fixed my push-ups and my triceps weren't really getting the pump that I wanted them to. So yeah. So yeah, those are a few of the workouts, really the only workouts that I do. There's more ab variations, you can Google those. But yeah, those are basically the things that I do to stay in shape during quarantine. I did have a good starting base. When I started quarantine, I was already working out every day, but I've been able to pretty much maintain. Oh, and I started intermittent fasting. So what that is you pick a window where you can actually eat food during the day. So in the day there's 24 hours, and most people, the two most common fasting periods are you fast for either 14 hours or 16 hours, or I guess 15. It's in between there. But so you pick 8 hours where you're gonna eat, and then 16 hours where you fast. Of course, about half of those 16 hours you're asleep, so you won't really have to struggle through it, but there's an actual like 8 to 9, maybe 10 if you don't sleep that much, hours where you will have to be hungry. I don't think you'll really be hungry, because I think we have an appetite, and that's different than our hunger. And because we're used to eating basically all day, every day, we think that we're hungry all day, every day. But in fasting, I've actually realized that I don't really have that much of I'm not really hungry that much. Like even right now, I was supposed to eat at, I think 3 or 4 or something like that. What time is it? Let me see what time it is. Yeah, so I was supposed to eat at 3, and it's 4 o'clock, and I'm working out, and I don't even notice, and I'm not even hungry. Like I could go probably until, what, 7, 6, 7, maybe not 7, 6, without eating. And it's like, when our bodies don't actually need that much to run off of, I think our bodies actually do better when we eat less, because digestion takes a lot of energy from the body. It takes a lot of focus from the body, so it's not really able to focus on some of the other things that it needs to do. So like healing, like since I started this, I lost body fat immediately. Like I also did some cardio too, but I lost more body fat like faster, and it stayed off because I wasn't just putting it back on when I would eat all day the next day. So I lost body fat. For me, I feel like my joints feel better. So I did a lot of lifting, like I said, before quarantine. So a problem that people who lift have is your shoulders usually, like the joints in your shoulders from all the benching or, you know, shoulder workouts, whatever it is that you do. Your joints in your shoulders usually kind of, they're kind of creaky, and you don't feel like the same way you did before you started working out. But since fasting, I feel like I've gotten back to like just full mobility. I don't really, you know what I mean? I don't really feel the little sharp pains or whatever. Could be because I'm not lifting, but I was feeling them before I started fasting. When I was just doing the push-ups, I still felt the little shoulder cricks or whatever, like the stiffness in my shoulders. And then my knees also, like the joints in my knees. So like before, not even like squatting, like exercise squatting, but just squatting down like this, I would feel, let me see, you guys can't really see. Squatting down like this, I would feel like all this pressure on my knees. I would feel like, like, you know, I don't know, there was just so much pain from just doing this. And it's like, since I started fasting, I don't really feel that. My body just feels like less sluggish. I just have so much more energy. Yeah, it's just been really beneficial. So the tandem of the fasting and the push-ups and the dips and if you can find something to curling, and sit-ups. I don't know if I said that already, but sit-ups. Just the little home workouts. Doing that has really kept me in shape throughout this quarantine. And I don't really even feel like I need the gym when I get out of quarantine. I just like the gym, so I'll probably go back. But you don't really need the gym. You can just do these things and you'll be fine. I think switch them up every once in a while, you know. So maybe do some different variations of push-ups or different variations of sit-ups and stuff, and maybe add weight to, you can like put something in your lap when you're doing the dips, you know, just because your body will get used to anything. But yeah, I think that this should be helpful if you want to stay in shape, or if you want to get in shape during quarantine, or just in life and you don't want to go to the gym because you don't like being in public and working out. If you're in the very early stages, you might be embarrassed or whatever. Just do these things in your home. It might take you, just schedule like an hour out of 45 minutes out of your day. You don't have to do 250 push-ups. You can do 50 push-ups or 100 push-ups, whatever it is that's suitable for you. Just do that and schedule like 45 minutes out of your day. Bam, now your workout's done. And then you fast. You don't have to jump into 8-hour eating, 16-hour fast. You can do a 10-hour eating, 14-hour fast, and then you should see some really good results. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions about maybe other workouts that you've seen, if you want to ask me anything, I'm here. I love helping people. I love seeing progress in other people, and I love like being the reason for that progress even more. It's a selfish thing. It's selfishly I like to help people. It's not because I'm just a great person, whatever. I selfishly get the enjoyment of helping other people. So it's what I try to do. So yeah, Johnny Marbo out.